But the good news is, this time we have a really solid plan and we feel confident that it's doable and that we won't have to delay Lost Ember any further. We made a mistake. Hi. So yeah, we made a mistake, and before I'm going to explain everything, I'll cut right to the chase. We won't be able to release Lost Ember this year. Don't worry, Lost Ember is definitely going to happen, but we're now aiming for release next spring. The last couple of months were kind of a rocky road for us. We had some things that slowed down the development, especially a problem with our story. We realized far too late that the vision that we had for the story of Lost Ember didn't really match up with the vision our writer had. And yeah, we tried to make it work for far too long and tried it from different angles to just combine those two visions to make a whole working story, but yeah, it just didn't work out. And so after a long time of trying everything, we decided that we had to part ways with our writer, and yeah, we had to find a new way to create the story that we had in mind.
I don't get it.
Yeah, we had to find a new writer. And we did that. We talked to a couple of people and finally found a guy named Edwin, who lives in New Zealand. So pretty much the other end of the world, which makes it sometimes kind of difficult to communicate, because when we wake up in the morning, he goes to sleep, and that's just the time that we had to have to Skype. But it worked out, and we pretty soon realized that working with Edwin was far easier than anything we did before, because yeah, we just had the same ideas, and yeah, it just clicked and worked. And pretty soon we had a new version of the general backstory of Lost Ember, and already are pretty far ahead and have most of the story ready and the first memories in the game. And yeah, I'd say we're pretty far along the way of finalizing the story now. We thought that this step was just necessary to give Lost Ember the time it needs, and by now you maybe know that all of us are kind of perfectionists, and we didn't want to make any compromises for the game. So yeah, with a heavy heart we decided that we had to give it a bit more time and to just polish everything a bit more, because it's gonna make Lost Ember a much better game, and we hope you understand that. But the story is of course not the only thing that we worked on. The game itself came a long way, and one of the things that we worked on most in the last couple of months was just interactivity and a vivid world. One of the things we did was to make all the foliage, or pretty much all the foliage, interactive. So now the wolf or fish or birds or whichever animal can just run through the grass, the bushes, and they react to the player, they make sound, they rustle and things like that. And yeah, that's already making the world feel much more alive and the game itself much more fun. So yeah, it was a really great thing to have added into the game. And yeah, with that we started working on new areas that weren't as ready before, like the steppe area, the mountain, rocky area, and basically every area in the game is now in a kind of presentable state and almost playable, at least for us. And yeah, that kind of leads me to the next point, and which is hopefully very good news for some of you that backed Lost Ember at the physical gold level or higher during the Kickstarter, because we are going to send out the alpha keys in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, if you're one of the lucky few that got an alpha key, You will receive an email in the next couple of weeks with all the information how to get the game, and yeah, we are already looking very much forward to just hearing what you have to say and seeing your reactions to the game. And another way that we are looking forward to seeing your reactions is during Gamescom. Of course, we are again at the Gamescom in Cologne this year, end of August, and this time we even have our very own booth. We just found out that it isn't really that expensive, so we just went ahead and did it. It's a very small one in the corner of the hall, but anyway, it's our own booth, and we hope that you come by. It's in hall 10.1 at booth A19, so yeah. Come by everyone, and we are waiting for you. So the next things that we're going to do is just finish the alpha, finish the story with Edwin, and get all the dialogue into the game, get all the memories implemented. We worked on kind of a new look for the memories, and get the rest of the animals in. There are only 2 missing now, which are the tortoise and the sloth. And rework the UI a bit, because we just found that the old way that we did this was a bit too distracting, and we don't want to destroy the immersion with just too much UI floating around. And after all this is done and our alpha is ready, we are going to go straight ahead and work towards our beta, and hopefully we can tell you more about that in the next video. Alright, at the end we just wanted to thank you again for being the best community and being so patient with us. See you next time. A week. They are coming back for me, right? I mean, who hasn't forgot a friend in a closet for a week? Send help!